Hi guys, and welcome to this week's edition of That YouTube Family. This week we're all getting ready to go out and go to the movies. Looks like Tai Tai is getting all into his game. Let's see who's going on over here. Oh, hey Jacob.
Hey.
Say hi. Jacob's getting ready. So we just got up.
See The Secret Life of Pets.
And yep, that's the movie we're gonna go see. Is The Secret Life of Pets.
We've got so much cornstarch. The guy at the cashier, when he saw this, he's like, "What are you guys gonna be doing? Ironing your clothes?" And we're like,
wrong kind of cornstarch, or wrong kind of starch.
"Yeah, but good try."
You don't iron clothes with cornstarch. That would be a very big mess.
No, white and powdery. I'm away! Yay!
She told him something to do with the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
We're preparing a base. We need to come up with an official name for this.
It's a color war. That's what it is. Okay, so the next step after we've added our powder, we're just going to add in enough water to make it runny, and then we're gonna put in our food coloring.
It's hard.
It is hard. Well, this is kind of like making oobleck.
Oobleck is so fun.
Or slime.
No, it's not really slime. This is like making a ton of oobleck, but then we're going to dry it out afterwards.
Oobleck is like half solid, half liquid. So when you put pressure on it, it's a solid. But when you just like don't put any pressure and you just let your hand sink, it turns into a liquid. See, look. So here's a chunk, and you can see it's hard when I squish it. But then watch, it just sinks into a liquid. That's what oobleck is. It's so fun.
Okay, so they've started adding color in to their oobleck mixture.
Yeah, I've got like a strawberry red. Jacob has a blue, and Ty has a blue. And mine's starting to turn purple.
Well, they're still mixing. We haven't added the other colors,
Yeah,
but
they haven't added.
we're trying to be very careful not to get the food coloring on our hands so we don't have to walk away with.
Full can.
I'm your lunch like today.
It looks all liquidy. Grab it.
And now watch, it's like ice cream melting in his hand.
Oh, that's so cool.
Some nuts.
We got all of the oobleck mixtures mixed in. I'm just mixing this very last one. And we're setting it outside to let it dry and have all the water evaporate so that way we have colored powder for a color combat war. It's gonna be fun.
So we are headed to our girls' camp. We've got everything packed in the back, as you can see, and we are all prepared for this girls' camp trip. 4 days we're gonna be camping. Seatbelt first, ladies and gents. And gents, ladies and gents. So, yep, we'll see you there. Where are we, guys? At the campsite.
At girls' camp.
It is so hot.
Here's what a little bit of our campsite looks like. There would be a volleyball net here soon. There's some sprinklers going off. And our tent is going to be over there in the shade. Little sitting place here. And then there's a little bonfire area over here. I'll come show you. And this is my first time being here. I've never came here before. Girls camp! So it's currently nighttime right now, and we're supposed to be all quiet at this time, but listen. Everyone's being noisy. Everyone is noisy, and I'm afraid we're gonna get yelled at. So there was a wasp in our tent. And it got out, thank goodness.
It got out of our tent. We're afraid that the people are gonna get mad at us for being noisy. So we should probably go to bed.
Good night.
Good night.
Hi guys! So we just got back from girls camp and we had so much fun. Girls camp was like 4 days. If you guys don't know what girls camp is, it's a little camp we have every single year, and it's where all the young women in our church get together and we go camping. So we just got back from that, and we're just gonna kind of take it easy for today. So we thought we'd show you our spa day and also talk about girls camp.
We have tons of nail polishes. Let's just show you all of these. We kind of try to put it in rainbow order.
And we have some more in here too.
Yeah, we have some more in this little bag. And some more in my bucket over there. But we have all of these nail polishes to choose from. And we also have face masks.
And the reason why we have so many nail polishes is because one time for Christmas, we got a huge bundle of nail polishes.
And a nail kit, so it came with the nail polishes and then like this bundle monster nail tools.
And
that
then
are really
ever
fun to
since
do.
then, like, we've gotten nail polishes for presents and
Just
stuff
our
like that from
collection.
friends. So we just have a huge collection of nail polishes.
I paint my nails all the time though, so it's so fun.
Yep.
Then we also have face masks, which we have the cucumber peel-off mask. We also have a Dead Sea mud mask. And
This is the one we both want.
We both want this one. A cooling glacial gel mask.
It just seems like it would burn your face and leave a cooling sensation.
No, it sounds like it'd be
Refreshing.
I don't know. Maybe we could both use it.
Okay, so step one is we just painted our nails like a couple days ago. So we gotta take those off. Okay, well Jordan took off her nail polish and she has like blue trimmings around her nails.
You can't really see it because it's not focusing, but it's blue all around my nail because the nail polish didn't want to come off, so
yeah. So she got her nail polish off and I came up with a brilliant idea of on one of my videos called the Mystery Food Challenge. I was on YouNow Live and I had you guys say one of our names and then a color, and that's what it would correspond with whatever we were doing in the video. But a lot of you guys in the comments after you saw the video were doing the same thing, which is not what the game was for, but we're gonna use those comments to figure out what nail polish we're gonna put on our nails. So I'm gonna scroll randomly for me. Actually, I'm gonna scroll randomly for you, and then you scroll randomly for me.
We had to put on our face mask.
Yeah, we'll do that after we pick. So let's see what Jordan gets. Jordan Green.
Oh no.
From Elissa Yoon. Jordan gets green nails. You can pick any nail polish of green. And then Jordan, you do mine.
Oh, green is hard.
Why? Green's
I don't know. I want to do something really cool. Audrey blue. Oh.
Lily Fryat said Audrey Blue, so thanks.
Okay, I think my favorite part of girls' camp was, I don't know, I can never choose. Okay, so I really liked we had a lot of activities and a lot of free time, but not too much free time, so there was always stuff to do. So I liked having the free time, and also there was one time during our free time that some of the leaders came over and we were playing a game called Ooga Booga Booga.
Yeah.
Basically, one person went off and everyone else stayed behind. And they would call you out to come and sit in the chair. So you'd come and sit down facing away from the leader. And the leader would go, okay, follow me. Follow exactly what I'm going to do. And he'd go, Ooga Booga Booga. And so you'd follow that. And then Ooga Booga Booga. And you follow that. And then he'd stand up and do Ooga Booga Booga. And you would do that, and then you would sit down, and you'd sit down on a wet washcloth thing, and it was really gross.
It was funny to watch.
It was funny, and I sat on the wet washcloth, and
You kept going.
I just kept sitting there like, when's the next one coming? So my pants got really soaked, but it was really funny.
There you go.
What was your favorite part?
One of the things that I liked doing at girls' camp was going on a hike, and we hiked to a mine. And me and another girl went pretty far into the mine by ourselves with a flashlight because everyone else was scared to go in the mine. So it's like it looks like a cave, but like on the bottom there was those railroad tracks or whatever, and there was a lot of mud all over. And so me and my friend, we just went super far to the very back of the mine, but then we saw that the mine curved to the left, so we didn't go there because we didn't want to be all alone in the dark. So we headed back, but that was one of my most favorite parts. And we looked it up after, and the mine actually has collapsed. So if we kept going, we would have went to a collapsed area. And there's also been many branches off of the mine, so there's it's like your typical mine. There's like 3 tunnels. You have to choose one, and but they hold those up so you can't get in those anymore. There's only just one. And also, if you went far back enough, you would have seen these huge rats and bats and stuff. So it's probably good that we didn't go back that far by ourselves, because that would have been very scary.
What did we do on the first day, Audrey?
The first day we got to girls camp and we set up our tents and we basically got to know everyone. It was friendship day. So we played a bunch of games getting to know everyone, and the food at camp was so good.
Oh, yes.
That was like one of the best parts, was the food. Have you guys heard of walking tacos? It's like one of the best things ever. It's where you take a Dorito bag and then you take all of like the taco toppings and just put them in the Dorito bag and you shake it up and eat it. And it's one of the best things ever created. It is like the bomb. On the second day we had a color war and we went paddle boarding. And we played more games. And one of the games that I really liked to play was Animal. So everyone sits in a huge circle and like everyone's camp chair is an animal. So say I was the sloth, this would be my sign.
And sloth.
Say Jordan was the butterfly, that would be her sign. And you have to go in a circle and like giving signs out and receiving signs and all that. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's a super fun game.
It's really fun. I hope this face mask peels off. Okay, so on the third day, we woke up and we got breakfast and we did some crafts.
We did some church activities later that day and the hike that I also was explaining earlier. And yeah, some of the crafts that we made at camp was this lantern. And you basically take a mason jar and you put tape on like the design that you want. And then you take this spray that makes it matte. And then you wait for that to dry, you peel off the tape, and then you put some rocks in and add a tea light.
This is what
and
mine,
then you have a little lantern.
This is what mine looks like. You could see, it's kind of hard to see, but I made a flower.
Yep.
And it lights up.
And that was one of the activities we did. And then we did a service project. After that, we did some more church activities. And then it was Friday. So what did we do on Friday?
On Friday, we woke up and we immediately started packing up all of our stuff because it was time to leave. So we packed up all of our stuff and we packed up our tent and we moved it out to our car. And then we went and got some breakfast. We had an awards little section. An awards ceremony just for like best camper,
best tent,
most stuff.
Because we all had to decorate our tents.
Yeah.
And someone did like a Harry Potter theme and it was so cool. And then another person did Monsters University with Uzma Kappa.
Yeah.
And then another tent did like this glow theme and they had these sandals in the shape of a wreath and it was so cool.
It was awesome.
And then another tent had a few glow sticks like hanging up inside their tent. It was all so
all
cool.
of the tents were really awesome. And so we had an award ceremony for that. And then we took some pictures and we left. We went back home and we got a car wash and we got some food and headed home.
And air conditioning.
And finally air conditioning. Oh, it felt so nice. Because we were in actual tents and it was hot outside.
So we painted our nails and let's just show you what it looks like.
Green and
Here's
blue.
a green, mine's blue. We're gonna go play some Wacky Six.
Yeah! That is such a fun game.
Oh, Jordan, you beat me to it.
I was waiting. I was holding on to it.
Oh man.
Done. I won. Wacky Six. Wacky Six.
So next up, we're gonna play Snortus so that Jake and Ty can play with us.
We have to get Dad. He only has like 2 minutes.
His turn, Jordan.
Yes,
Yeah, go with it.
Yeah.
Pay attention. Oh, I didn't get all the symbols. Game.
No, someone has to take a pile before
No,
this game.
in the instructions, as long as it's out of the hand.
I won.
Dad
I won. I won. I won.
I hope that you enjoyed this video.
Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe.
Comment down below your favorite board game.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.